Hi, thank you so much for visiting my channel today. So as you just saw, today we will be creating a unicorn look for Halloween. For my first eyeshadow that I'm going to use for this look, I'm going to use Fair Play. This is by Luxie Beauty, and I'm going to use a nice blending brush by NYX. And I'm just going to apply this shade into my crease. If you're like me and you're like a savage when you apply your crease color, I always keep a nice fluffy blending brush on hand, and this has no shadow on it whatsoever, and I just go ahead and buff between the empty spot right here and the shadow on my crease. So I just go ahead and buff over those two just to help blend everything out. Deepen up my crease a tiny bit. I'm going to use Raisin Hell by Luxie Beauty and this e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and I'm just going to pack this color into my crease. And now that I have that shadow nice and packed into my crease, I'm going to buff out that purple using the pink shade from before. So I did go ahead and purchase the Fenty Beauty Galaxy collection. Really pretty light blue glitter. I'm going to put that on my lid using this NYX glitter glue. So I'm just going to take a tiny bit of glitter glue, and I'm just going to pat it all over my eyelid. Just going to dip my finger into the glittery blue. We're going to pop that all over the lid. Woo! Glitter! And I apologize. This is not glitter glue, it's glitter primer. So my lid won't be all like crunchy and gross. To go ahead and blend that out, I'm just going to take the blending brush that I've used like this entire eye look, and I'm just going to blend around the blue shade, just kind of blending the glitter out a little bit. For my inner eye, I am going to use Ozone, and the color that I used earlier was the color Jupiter Sand. And I've done like most of my makeup, so I'm going to go ahead and finish my lower lash line now, or I don't know what to call that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it. I'm gonna use a little bit of that pink shade, and I'm going to use a small blending brush. I'm gonna take that almost all the way to the white that I put into the inner eye, making sure to go back and buff everything out so it's nice and blended, not that harsh. I'm just gonna use the pointed blending brush from earlier that I used to like pop that white color in my eye, and I'm just going to take the blue shade from earlier, which is Jupiter Sand. I'm going to pop that on my lower lash line. And I'm not gonna make this really concentrated. I just want it to like merely exist, really. And because I want a little bit more of that blue color, and the Fenty palette's just not gonna give me that wow color without packing it on with a lot of glitter, and it's hard to do it under my lower lash line. I'm going to go ahead and go in with Zola from my Masquerade mini palette. So I'm just taking Zola, and this is a like little lip brush. I kind of use my brushes for whatever I want at that time, so I'm going to go ahead and use Zola and pack it under my lower lash line. I'm going to be using Prestige eyeliner. I believe I got this from Ulta. It's in the color Denim. I went ahead and I dusted all that banana powder off of my face. Now I'm going to go ahead and do the blush contour portion of my makeup for today. In my opinion, a unicorn should have like the most rosy, beautiful, healthy cheeks that you've ever seen. So that's what I'm going to give myself today. To pack on the rosy cheeks, I'm going to use my Too Faced Love Flush palette. I'm going to use the blush in the color How Deep Is Your Love. So I'm just going to apply that shade all over the apples of my cheeks. For my contour and bronzing, I like always use this Black Radiance medium to dark contour palette. To carry on with the unicorn theme of this here makeup, I'm going to take Sunburst from the Fenty Beauty collection, and I'm going to apply that to the tops of my cheek as I would a highlight. And I want a little bit more glimmers. I'm going to go in with Ozone that we used earlier on the inner eyes, and I'm going to do the exact same thing that I just did with Sunburst. Just making sure to mix the two together. And to complete the little rainbow that I have going on my cheeks right now that I'm kind of enjoying, I'm going to go ahead and add some of this ultraviolet shadow. It's like green, blue, coolness. From the Fenty collection on my cheek using the same brush and the same technique as before. On my nose, I'm gonna go ahead and use Ozone mixed with a little bit of Sunburst. Let's just go with those two. I'm gonna do the same for my Cupid's bow. So off camera, I went ahead and applied a little bit of liquid eyeliner and a little bit of mascara. And now I'm going to go ahead and move on to the lips. So today, I think I'm going to go ahead and use Lorac Brunch Queen. I believe that NYX has like a really close dupe to this in their Liquid Suede collection. And then I'm going to use the NYX liner in the color Deep Blue. And then I'm going to finish it off using the Fenty collection. What is this color? Gal on the Moon. I'm gonna first start by applying Brunch Queen all over my lips. So I'm going to use the Deep Blue lip liner and I'm going to line my lips and create like an ombre. Ooh. And now I got some super cool unicorn lips. Let's go ahead and apply a tiny bit of Gal on the Moon because it is like a statement gloss to the center of my lips. Just to give like a tiny bit of this like iridescent glitter that they have going on in this gloss. And this is my final look. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.